One person was life flighted after a fire started at a Lewistown living facility, the same one that was evacuated for smoke last week. According to Lewistown's fire chief, that happened at Spoon River Towers apartment building just before noon today. The cause of that fire and the condition of the victim are unknown. Again, this is the same apartment that caught fire last week, displacing 2 other people.